Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of The Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, still giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase with Picatinny rail adapter, so you can mount it to any standard AR-15 like all awesome accessories can be. Go to toppingtechnologies.com and click the flamethrower button to learn more and see me shooting a flamethrower. And lastly, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button and tell your friends and your enemies, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have BMW having their best year ever for vehicles with a V8 engine. That is some good news. There's an age-old philosopher, I don't think it's Confucius per se, but there's an age-old saying in the automotive industry, there's no replacement for displacement. Now, this brought to us thanks to Motor1.com, specifically Chris Perkins, who's a writer over there. And they say, quote, BMW has a record high V8 sales last year. As BMW pushes further into electrification, it continues to go from strength to strength with their internal combustion. And here you can see a great, good old BMW with a V8. Though, I hate how they put so much plastic on car engines these days. I know it's partially done for noise dampening, which I would argue you have the wrong vehicle if you need noise dampening on a sports car, but I partially digress. Again, credited to Motor1.com, Chris Perkins, and they say, quote, BMW is looking ahead to the future with the new class EV platform, but the company isn't forgetting its internal combustion past. We recently spoke to BMW's research and development head, Dr. Jacques Post, and while our conversation focused largely on new class, which is spelled Klasse, and what comes next, he did touch on internal combustion. During the conversation, he revealed something interesting. Last year was BMW's best for V8 sales. He says, quote, we want to give the consumer the best car. Hold up, let me stop there. That means not EVs, because again, EVs are very, very expensive and debatably less reliable than a Ford Motor Company vehicle after 10 years, which, again, that's saying something. But in all seriousness, he said, quote, we want to give the consumer the best car, and they can decide what kind of powertrain they want. Not get a new car only if they choose an EV, an old car if they want a combustion engine. The world is different than last year. We had most sales of premium EVs, and at the same time, record highs for 8-cylinder engines. Here you see the 8-cylinder engine outside of the vehicle there. And he says, quote, well, unless you're a BMW enthusiast, I don't think most people realize all these different vehicles. So again, I'm sure they mean something fancy. I'm only partially kidding. Cadillac does the same thing with the nomenclature, but they say, quote, BMW V8s are especially popular here in the United States, available as an option in the X5, the X6, the X7, the 7 Series, the 8 Series, and standard in the M5, M8, X5M, and X6M. The new M5 also introduced BMW's new plug-in hybrid V8 powertrain that's been proving successful thus far. Which, again, BMW makes some great, exceptional track toys. A few of them even have manual transmission options, which I love. But yeah, a hybrid V8, I would not get that from BMW myself. Now they say, quote, while BMW is best known for straight sixes, true, the company built the V8 powered luxury cars in the early 1950s and 1960s and brought the V8 back predominantly in the early 1990s for the 5, 7, and 8 series. It proved to be a popular option in its large cars, especially SUVs like the X5. BMW's latest V8 twin-turbo 4.4-liter S68 debuted in 2022 and lives in the top-end Land Rover and Range Rover models, or lives atop those models. Combined with the hybrid system, as in the M5, BMW's V8 provides customers with power and character they want, while also satisfying increasingly strict emission regulations. Ugh. They say, quote, where a lot of other automakers plan to go all in on EVs, BMW took a more cautious approach. It made great EVs. I'm sorry, this guy's not joking. Okay, they apparently made great EVs. But it didn't stop investing in the internal combustion engines. It's a bet that clearly is paying off with strong sales for ICE and EV sales, which, yeah, it's one of those things where, it wasn't just them. I mean, famously, Toyota put, I believe, in terms of comparing to any other automotive company, the most research and development dollars into hybrids when everyone else is going all in on EVs, which is paying off handsomely for Toyota. That is a faster growing segment in the United States for consumer preferences is the hybrids. Again, I kind of joke those people don't know how to do a long-term ROI analysis in terms of, again, right now things can change with battery tech, but the issue with hybrids is after 8 to 10 years, batteries go bad, and then replacing them costs as much as the vehicle. So yeah, I'm a big fan of internal combustion engines, also because Also, or many of them have the option of a stick shift, also known as manual transmission, so it's even more fun. But it's great they have some, big options from BMW. And again, I can't help but think, especially in the United States, where again we're having more lax regulations, especially compared to last presidential administrations. This is also a political issue because cars are one of the most regulated industries in terms of all the politics involved. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's going to become more and more easier, especially next, I'd say 36 months, to actually have a big displacement engine sold in the United States again. And it'll be interesting to see if BMW continues this trend and if other markets catch up. But let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and comments. Great way to give me some additional feedback. Let me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.